Hey, could you stop?
But why? It's Valentine's Day!
Ugh. Do you even know what Valentine's Day is about or how it originated? Why am I not surprised in the least? Now I know what you're wondering.
Actually, I don't.
Would you get out of here?
Well, Mr. Toe, how is Valentine's Day bad? Valentine's Day is great. All the candy goes for 50% off the next day.
Well, Valentine's Day, believe it or not, wasn't always about love and chocolate monkeys. If anything, it's been more about religion. You see, there are many interpretations of this holiday and how it grew, but there are three main legends on how Candy Day came to be. The first legend tells that Saint Valentine was a priest in the 3rd century and tried to fight against Claudius II's outlaw of marriage by arranging marriages for young lovers all over Rome. When Claudius found about our saint's actions, Valentine was put to his death. This is a pretty fitting origin for the holiday that we all know as Valentine's Day, because it shows that the power of love always triumphs against evil rapist rulers that ruin entire empires. Except love doesn't do any of that fucking shit. Now, I'm not trying to be all emo and fuck love because obviously it's how I exist, but I'm just saying, other than for procreating, love is pretty fucking useless. The second legend tells that Valentine died for helping Christians escape a Roman prison. This is probably the least believed story, as it has nothing to do with love or saving people in a heroic act of events. Then we have the most famous story, you know, the one about the Valentine letter. Now, I bet you're thinking,
what the hell do these stories have to do with buying your significant other some candy or whatever?
Well, you give someone a useless letter that they throw away, you know, even though we do this on Christmas, because why not imitate a holiday with no real purpose? But in all honesty, why do we need a holiday celebrating love? Shouldn't we be doing this fucking shit every day?
Ooh, us Americans need them fancy holidays for to love.
My biggest deal with Valentine's Day isn't the fact that it's totally unnecessary, but it's all the edgy 14-year-old singles that complain about it because they're too ugly to get any dates. Want some proof? Let's go to the worst site in the history of anything to exist, Twitter.
And now, welcome back to another episode of Reading Awful Tweets with Toe, co-host.
So, I'm on Twitter right now and I'm just scrolling. There's nothing really of any value here. It's all garbage. I mean, that looks pretty delicious, don't you say?
Ooh, it's funny cat picture. The internet loves that.
And it's a funny vine. Haha, guys, you really tricked me there. And it's a funny Super Bowl joke. Ha, you guys are hilarious. And ooh, look at that, it's a funny bird and it's a funny sex joke. That's just great, now isn't it? And oh, garlic roasted skilled potatoes are the perfect sides to Valentine's Day. I'm sharing, and it has some link that just goes to whatever the fuck, I don't even know. It just goes to basically the recipe of this. A funny sex joke. Haha, that's funny because masturbation. And some funny memes. Yeah, these memes, these are like really funny. They get me in a keck. They make me keck. So, after reading the Twitter feed of tweets, is that a thing? Is that a real thing? I've made one conclusion.
You should always waste your money and give it to the large corporations by spending millions of trillions of dollars on candy that you'll probably eat in the next 5 hours, and buy cards that have no real meanings because ultimately be a sheep.
I mean, of course, us big corporate businesses people will eat you when we fatten you up, but still, enjoy your sheep life while you can. Oh, trust me.
You'll be tasting delicious tonight.
Oh boy, do I love me some good old sheep. How about you guys? I mean, we're all fancy Americans, even though only about 70% of my audience is American hillbillies. So, did you like my video? Do you think it's the worst thing in the history of anything to exist? Would you marry this video, or would you give it explosive chocolates made from explosives? I'm not sure how this works. Why the fuck do I write this? Why am I writing this shit? Please kill me. Okay, so make sure to tell me what your opinion is, whether it be a like, dislike, comment, subscription, sharing your video, whatever it is, to see my latest weekly cringy video that has poor editing quality. This was the Obscure Entertainer, bringing you reviews to obscurity. Corporate candy compromising Kiwis of Kool-Aid creating a catastrophe of champion catchers. Alliteration for the win, people. Alliteration. Known as the CCCCCKACCCOC. I love me some good old CCCKOKACACOCC. Tastes real good in my mouth.